Are you doing what feels good to you? Or are you stuck in a bunch of have tos and shoulds? If you don't make time for yourself to enjoy your life, no one else can make that happen for you. So many of us have been striving and seeking and pushing, and in this video, talk about how you have that power. You are a powerful creator. Notice what comes up when I say that. Do you believe you create your own reality? Or are things outside of you creating your life experience? I lived a lot of years of my life not even really being aware that there was a choice about that, but I lived as though things were happening to me, I needed to fix myself, and until I did, I was not going to experience what I wanted. And ultimately what I wanted was to feel peace, to feel happiness, to relax, to be appreciative and grateful for my life. And the parts of me that were running were always like, okay, that's great, I did that, now we got to go do this. And when I realized I'm creating it, and we can often go to that place of like self-blame and all of that, which is not what I'm encouraging here. That's part of your experience. That's just something to be with and kind of love ourselves through that. But I didn't even love myself because I didn't even connect with my true self. I had parts of me feeling alone, trying to get somewhere, and always looking outside of me. Therapists, physicians, coaches, and I'm not saying it wasn't helpful at all. But it wasn't until I came to realize I'm so much more. I am so much more. When I started reflecting on who am I, why am I here? I'm not defined by my roles in this sharing as like a life type coach, as being a mental health therapist, a mother. Those things can be so meaningful, and they are to me, but they don't define me. And I was getting really caught up in pouring all of me into that, like for most of the day. And anyone who works a full-time job, even doing things that we somewhat feel passionate about, we can still be lost in parts of us. Got to get that done. Got to get that paperwork done. For me, it was got to see all these kids and help them. And it was go, go, go. And it was never, and looking outside of myself and not checking in with, how does this even feel to me? What matters to me? What am I passionate about? And then following that, the purpose and the meaningful, fulfilling aspects of why we do what we do are completely life-changing. And just that taking responsibility for ourselves, that we don't consciously create everything we're experiencing, but there's a lot of sort of subconscious, outside of our awareness, things that are getting created because we're not slowing down, getting conscious that we have a choice, then making the conscious choice. Because I can make a conscious choice to go attend to my to-do list. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a time and a place for that. But I don't want to live that way all day, every day. So for any of you that live like that, and so often it seems to be women. I've worked with a lot of women over the years, the high achieving, often they're a parent, often they are in a significant relationship where they're kind of giving and caring and all of these things, and then often in their work. And then we come last. We're depleted and exhausted and all of those things. We're waiting for permission to change. And where are we waiting for that permission from? Often outside of ourselves. For someone to tell us it's okay. I don't know about you, but one of the examples that pops in is not until in the past when I'm sick enough. Then I don't have to feel so guilty. If I can't function because I don't feel good to the level that I can't be engaging in those physical activities, whatever they are, then we just keep pushing through. pushing through gets us to all kinds of things that are not really fun, right? Sometimes it's illness, burnout, lots of stress, lots of anxiety. Our poor nervous systems are just completely fried. And we want to just get our energy back so we can go back in and continue in our obligation to help others. And nothing lights me up more than reflecting on my experience of figuring that out and helping other women free themselves from this. It is so beautiful when I'm in a session with someone and they connect with their higher self and they shift out of guilt and shame into peacefulness and presence and just knowing all that they truly are, which is not what they're entirely doing for other people, that they matter too. And side note, and we've all heard this, we can't be there for others if we don't take care of ourselves. But I love to help women move beyond that. It's not just about, let me help you get your energy back so that you can be there for other people. It's great to be there for other people, but doing it because we love it, not because we need to do it so we can feel worthy. And anyone who is experiencing that, it can be extremely painful. And I can say that I have suffered by trying to be all things for everyone to the point where I am literally abandoning and neglecting myself. And it does not have to be this way. And you do not have to do a lot of super deep work necessarily, therapy wise, coaching wise, whatever. I have found having this beautiful sense of my own meaningness of myself in the more spiritual sense, which just means going beyond the mind. I can in any moment connect with all that I am. I'm right there right now as I'm speaking to you. I don't have an agenda here. I'm just excited and passionate to share what I'm sharing because we can feel so alone. I know I've been often surrounded by people who are in the hustle bustle, gotta do, gotta give, can't call in sick from work, all of those things. These are expectations, obligations. They're all these things that we've learned. And if we decide that it's not serving us well, we don't have to play that game anymore. We can create our own rules. And I'm not saying it'll always be easy, but we can choose it. We can cultivate it, and it's a day-to-day practice. And every time you come into the moment and feel and know all that you are, it'll just spark and inspire you to continue. So thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.